It's just like I said, these mistakes will hold you back. You may not believe your stack can grow exponentially. I know, that's a really awesome Mercury dime. I'm a lucky guy to have such great friendos. Just in case you don't know, what do I mean by your stack growing exponentially? Well, fires grow exponentially. A fire can be very difficult to start, and maybe even a little difficult to maintain. But they can also be very difficult to put out. Wouldn't that just be awesome? Your stack growing despite you? What, you think I'm a little too enthusiastic? Like it's not possible? Or it's not likely? Well, listen up. If you think that, you are wrong. There's just no other way to put it. You probably got some things holding you back. I do too. We all do. This is mining for gold and silver. It's not all done with a pickaxe. Let's go.
Warning. Warning. Warning, warning. This is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just advising you to think. Think. Let's all think.
Welcome back to the Thousandaire Radio channel. Matthew Morton, aka Reset Syndrome, and Steve John tied for first yesterday. Congrats, gentlemen. We who are about to stack salute you. I'm gonna go live tonight. Let's go for 8 p.m. Eastern time. It'll probably be a train wreck, and you're invited. It's okay. You don't have to bring anything. Maybe have a question or two ready for me. The topic's probably going to be 90% silver and silver itself. This is an aluminum bar, by the way, and it's very light. You would probably expect that. It's like it's made of marshmallow. I don't condone stacking copper rounds, but I sure do like them. It's your filthy fiat after all, so you do what you want. I've been watching that reality show of the gold miners in Alaska. I see them having such a hard time mining gold. It makes me feel lucky I could just work a crap job and buy some myself. Some of the miners seem to be more efficient than the others. I mean, we notice this everywhere. At our jobs, watching sports. I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. Us stackers, we are also miners. We just mine through different means. And chances are, we could always do better. We can become more efficient miners. Silver and gold miners. It's not all about where we buy it and for how much. And that's what we're going to get into. But real quick, before I forget, can you please hit that like button and help expand this wealthy community of ours? A community of creators, not just me, it's growing, but creators that vow never to take sponsorship from bullion dealers or mining companies. Doesn't that sound awesome? So when you hear our opinion on silver and gold, or any other precious metals for that matter, you'll know that it is a genuine opinion, unswayed by the people trying to sell this stuff. No matter how they try to sugarcoat it or justify it, that is clear bias. And I don't know about you, but I don't need that kind of bias when I'm contemplating. I think they make things much more difficult to figure out. To me, it looks like they're just trying to perpetuate a religious fervor. And I'll agree, it's quite the opiate. And I don't dislike these stackers. In fact, I'm grateful to them because they actually allow me to facilitate a need. So here we are, a no-shill zone, and I'm trying to expand it. So hit some buttons, would ya? Leave a comment on a comment, hit like on a comment, hit like on a comment. Heck, maybe even start your own channel. All you need is a cell phone. Comment new channel in the comments below on my videos, and I'm sure somebody will check it out. Regardless of what kind of channel you become, this world needs more stackers. If everyone stacked real money, there would be less oxygen in the room for corruption to breathe. But right now, we don't live in that world, which leads to mistake number 1. Keep some of that filthy fiat promissory notes around. I know, cash loses its value. Promissory notes, they lose their purchasing power. When we see all those prices going up of the everyday things we need, they're not going up. That's the dollar going down. And I'm rather certain you already know that, friendo. But how fast does it lose that purchasing power? Does it lose it faster than if you get caught in a pinch and you got to sell some of your silver you just bought? A week ago, you just went to the LCS, local coin shop, for some silver. Now you're back so soon for a haircut. How would you like it? A little off the top? Yeah, that's fine. You wish. How about a little off the scalp? You know what? Just take it down to the bottom of the neck. Now, if you're anything like me, you're not good at holding on to that scratch. Those paper notes, they're full of ideas. Cash is almost as bad as the credit card. Almost. Some tricks to keep some cash around if it burns holes in your pockets. Hoard change. I stop off at the laundromat sometimes, well, to do laundry, but I'll throw a couple of 20s in there, sometimes like 3, and just take home like $60 in quarters. I've been filling up a 5-gallon water bottle, and I can easily turn that back into spendable cash. But do I want to impulsively spend quarters? No. And I hoard nickels, and I certainly don't want to spend those. But if I needed to, could I? Yes. I'll also get quarters from car washes as well. Another thing I do, if I have some extra cash around and I'm worried that I may spend it, I pay my bills up a month or 2 ahead of time. What's another thing that holds you back? Well, I should have started with this one. Getting intoxicated, whatever poison you like, I'm sure they're all bad. And I'm rather certain they are all expensive. Maybe you're doing well and you think you can afford it. I'm kind of the opinion no matter how well we're doing, we can never really afford it. You keep drinking, smoking, whatever you're doing, you're just going to make more friends that drink, smoke, or do whatever you're doing, and you'll all form a bubble and it will seem very normal. But the likelihood is you are squandering your wealth. And I would wager your health. Plus, all that stuff can make you moody, really throw you off your game. Not to mention, other successful people will probably not even want you around. Why should they stick around and risk you dragging them down? It's cool though, because they probably won't tell you. I know, it's a cruel, cruel world. When you associate with others, do you even consider attempting to associate with those who are where you want to be, doing what you want to be doing, or have the result that you wish to have? Well, maybe consider that, but don't think about it too hard. I know some real law of attraction, barroom heroes that think these associations alone are going to set them free. Frankly, I'm embarrassed to even say I know someone like that these days. I'm not a snob, though. If someone's trying to climb, I'm happy to help them. But I'm not going to try to pull someone up the mountain kicking and screaming, making my climb harder just for them to jump off the top once we get there. Because in their mind, the bottom is their home. It is their very identity. And if that sounds crazy to you, just think of lottery winners. Many of them can't seem to get rid of it fast enough. And maybe think about that. Do you have what it takes to even have anything? And you may be thinking, what a ridiculous question. I don't think so, though. I'm actually a bit ashamed I don't ask that question more. In fact, I want to write it on my wall now. Do you have what it takes to even have anything? Do you have what it takes to even have anything? Could you even endure being wealthy? All right, I'm starting to get inspired by my own rhetoric. So I'm just going to leave that chain of thought to the comments below. Have at it. And I can say to you, genuinely, I would like to know what your opinion is on any of that. Here's another mistake I think people make that holds them back, stacking. And that may be all of the investing you do is stacking. And I get it. When I started investing, I started with stacking. Many would argue, and it's not totally unfounded, that stacking is not even investing at all. I tend to think it is because you certainly can grow your purchasing power, and I certainly have. But that's for another video another day. But if all you have is one investment vehicle, all you're going to do is just ride it up and ride it down. Ride it up and ride it down. Unless you're really, really good at cashing out the tops and buying the bottoms. And that is a very, very small percentage of people that can successfully do that consistently. But if you learn about multiple investments or multiple assets, you can take a little profit from the ones that you have that are up and roll it right into other assets that you believe in long-term that are down at the time. And as a whole, your asset portfolio, which is just a nice word for all your assets together, will grow. And you'll start to feel pretty good about yourself. Some of your old peasant drinking buddies may start to annoy you. Inefficiencies in others will start to stand out. But that's okay. You'll begin to have the luxury to just walk away. You may even notice your boss at work is starting to look shorter, and their voice is starting to sound like a chipmunk. You may go out to a restaurant and not even look at the prices on the menu. You may not even look at the menu at all. You may just think about what you want to eat and simply order it. If in your mind you think it's impossible for someone with a crap job to become very, very wealthy, you are completely wrong. Ronald Reed, a janitor, passed away with $8 million from the stock market. Lou Laquan from China, a cab driver, became a billionaire. Think about it. Could someone not work fast food in the United States and maybe buy some Bitcoin early and become very rich? It's possible. If you really want to grow that stack, just want more. Be more. And when you become more, a greater version of yourself, that is, you can network with others that are a greater version of themselves. And the greatness perpetuates, and the opportunities are plentiful. And the silver and the gold, well, that becomes the easy part. Not that I'm there yet, but I can see that light at the end of the tunnel. Things have been getting better and better for me. And like I said, I'm not that educated. I just talk to my iPhone in the morning. I listen to lots of audiobooks, and I apply that knowledge. And you certainly can too. I believe some of the things I went over today will grow a stack much faster than looking for a slightly better price somewhere, or watching the markets too much. Let me know what you think, hit like if you liked it. If you're new here, subscribe for more and comment new guy down below. That's it. That is it. Thousandaire Radio, wicked show. Join the pen pals. You can now write me at The Thousandaire Collector, 1700 Sullivan Trail, Suite 7, Box 111, Easton, Pennsylvania, 18040. Don't forget to include your info so I can put you on my mailing list.
It's a beautiful apocalyptic day. The SHTF is everything I dreamed it would be. I'm not dropping the dime, I'm picking them up. We are all so wonderfully screwed. Da 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 da. Liberty is the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views.